Down your little head was barely in the shot. You don't want to come sit in your chair? Okay, here's what we're doing today, or at least right now. Also, let's see if this light needs to be on. Not really. Also, I'd rather it be. Let's do the mixed color. We're doing some Pokédex building, which will be easier on the computer. I used to do it on my couch in front of the TV, and it was very tedious. So let's do this. We've got a stack of bulk here that goes into my Pokédex building. It doesn't have to be any crazy rare, nothing crazy shit. There's no crazy shit in this binder. It's just trying to collect one of each Pokemon. You know what I mean? So, I wonder if I can change the angle for this. Let's see if this looks nice. Nah, it's not gonna. I'll just hold up the cards and put them in there. But what we're gonna do, because it'll be, I actually did want that other Ninetales, but we'll see. Pulling up the Pokédex with sprites. National Pokédex list. And then there's a little. Let's see if it lets me Control F search. Oh, much better. Much, 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 much better. Suppose we could add. The browser. Or like, what is it? Window capture. There we go. Gotta spell it right, don't I? So you can see what I'm searching. Select the window, boom. And then match title, otherwise find you. I'm not sure what the capture method is. Let's make this nice and small. This is what we're going off of. These are the 41 and 41. There we go. 41 and 41. Perfect. So this is what I'm doing to look up to see if I have them or not. However, some of them are in Chinese, which I can't find that one as much. But this is just a nice chill activity to do on stream. Slowly but surely building my Pokédex. Just a nice little fun activity to do. Okay, we're just going to start with the stack. We're just going to hit that Control F and we're going to see. That's maybe too large. Let's make this a little smaller. That's about right. Cool. Because I didn't want it to block my face too much. Also, we don't even need the border. Let's just smack it in the corner. That's probably a little better. Okay, we're just going right from the top. We're just going to... I need a good orientation for these boxes, dude. Dreepy. Okay. Dreepy is number 885. But what I have to do is I have to try to find which Pokemon on that page I have the closest one to in my binder. And then I gotta count up or down. This Wigglytuff is honestly so sick, dude. It's a hollow Wigglytuff. Dude, Wigglytuff's a cool Pokemon. Okay, we're going to go to the next one and see if we've got anything closer. Well, Dracolark is what he evolves into, so I don't have a Dragbolt. Goomy. Let's see here. We've got Goomy, Sliggoo, and Goodra. Let's see where those guys are at. Gumi is... Okay, I have things around him. Okay, so we cruise in our binder. This is Gen 2. This is Gen 3. This is Gen 4. Gumi is... Oh, I do have a chestnut. Dude, he's actually sick, man. Oh, yeah, I have a full page. That's sick. Slowly but surely, the pages are filling. What are we looking for? We're looking for Halucha. There we go. Okay, did end. Okay, Gumi, Sligo, Gudra. I already have them. But we check if we like these pictures more. Nope, the pictures I have are awesome. These go in the giveaway box. Already have them. This is the giveaway box. That just, whoever wants them, they, like I was giving them away at the store. Now I'll just give them away at events and pop-ups and whatever, you know. I just contacted a local shop about a pop-up because I would very much like to go. Ooh, I do have a Noibat somewhere. It's just, it'll be too hard to go through them and find the Pokemon that I'm looking for. So instead, let's see. Yeah, see Dreepy, Salazzle. Let's see. Yeah, see, he's like so. I have so. Dude, holy shit. Toxtricity? This is a cool. I've never seen that Pokemon before. Dude, he's really sick. Wow. That's a really cool Pokemon. Wow. Very cool. Okay. Okay, let's. I do have some Generation 8. Wait, that guy wasn't that far, was he? Yeah, it'll be a serious count, but because what is that from 8, 10? I'll have to count 70. Unless I have. Oh, wait, I have Salazzle. Where's he? I don't see him. Do you see him? Phalanx. Dracozolt's kind of cool too. Maybe he's in the next one. This is Raul. Okay. What the hell? Oh, Generation... I have no Generation 9 Pokemon in this binder yet. Oh, there's not very many Generation 8. Okay. That checks out. Cleaver's kind of sick. Okay, so actually, this is wrong. I think. No, it's right. I've got Rowlet. Yeah, Vikavolt. This is the wrong. There's no way that Vikavolt is there. That's wrong. We've got Rowlet. This guy was for sure in the wrong spot. That's fine. I think that, I mean, Salazzle might also be in the wrong spot, which is, this is the, it's kind of a tedious activity, but it's still fun. It's just, it is a little tedious. Okay. Rowlet. Oh, no, Salazzle's in the right spot. Okay. Because it goes Rowlet, Dartrix, Decidueye. Decidueye? I don't really know how to say his name. So let's see. That would be Primarina. Oh, Vikavolt was in the right spot. My bad. What the hell? That would have been Primarina would be here. Then Pikipek, Trumbeak, Toucanon, Yungoos, Gumshoos, Grubbin, which I do have a Grubbin somewhere nearby. All right. That's Grubbin. See, and then you just slide them right in. Boom. And it's a foil Grubbin, so that's kind of cool too. I don't really care too much. I just want, like, if I have two cards, I choose one that I like the art more, you know? Okay, so Grubbin's there. Charjabug and Vikavolt. Okay, Vikavolt was in the right spot. I thought I fucked up. Check. Cool. I know I have a Cutie Fly. I know I have a Mudsdale. I got a lot of these, but we're just going to go legit from here. Dino. Should we read every fucking Pokemon's entry? Pokedex entry? This isn't... I don't like that. Okay. Intense is a dark dragon Pokemon. It tends to bite everything, and it's not a picky eater. Approaching it is careless and dangerous. It then evolves into Zweilous, and then evolves into Hydreigon, who's a really cool three-headed dragon that kind of has arm. This is what the dino looks like. Do you get what? Oh yeah, you can read them. Neat. Okay. And see, the autofocus does work sometimes. Okay, so let's see what number Dino is. Dino is 633. Other Pokemon that are around him that I have, Thunderous Tornadus. Okay, let's see. Bisharp, I have a Bisharp. There we go. Okay. You see, you gotta find which one I have. I'm like scrolling through to see which Pokemon I have that's near. And then you just go from there. Should we change the game to Pokemon? If that's an option. I'm gonna turn this off for a sec. Let's hide this just for a sec because I'm gonna pull up my stream thing. Let's see if Pokemon TCG is a... Sure is. Pokemon TCG is a category, so we're just gonna, this is technically a Pokemon TCG stream, so let's get that out of there. And then add that Google Chrome back. Go right back to it. Okay, so back to the Pokedex. Okay, Bisharp, Bouffalont, Rufflet, Braviary, Vullaby, Mandibuzz, Heatmore, Durant, Dino. He's right behind Ponyard. Ponyard and next is a it's going to be pulling them out of my little binder. Next is Turtonator. He's like a I think he's a fire dragon, but we're about to find out. T-U-R-T. Okay. I don't think I have very many Pokemon that are near him. Golisopod I have. I just don't know if he's in the binder yet. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I don't think so yet. Okay, skip for now since he's in a generation isn't very populated. Altaria, pretty sure we already have one of those in here. That's generation 3. There's some generations that I know better than others because I played generations 1 through 3 an absolute ton, and then I sort of slightly fall off after those ones. But so that's a Hoenn region dragon type. Evolves from Swablu. Here we go. Here's generation 3. Dude, that Metacom is sick, man. He's doing a badass kick. Okay, what are we looking for? Swablu and Altaria. There's Phoebus and Milotic. Okay, we're looking for Trapinch and Vibrava. Slightly too far. Tropius, Dusclops. Barpoach, Corfish. Why am I getting... Okay, here we go. Torkoal's here. Trapinch is here. Vibrava. Flygon. Cacnea. Cacturn. Swablu and Altaria. I already have an Altaria. And I lost one that I picked up anyway. Fuck. Oh my. Where did I put it? What the hell? This is not going well. Well, he'll fall out eventually. Where'd you go, Altaria? There you go. I like the one that I have more anyway, so this one goes into the freebie pile. There's Pelipper. Let's go on the next page. Torkoal. Okay. I have a foil one that has a really nice cartoon picture, so this one. Giveaway page. Or giveaway box. Next. Tatsugiri. is number 9. Okay, he's way... Okay, he's number 978. We're going him a different time. Next is Eternatus. Same idea. Dude, Cubfu is so tight. Oh, Axio. Wait. Oh, Eternity. I gotta put him over here. I already have an Axio. Let's see which picture we like more. Oh, he was right there. Okay. He's number 610. Yeah, I think we're getting close. What's he around? Okay, Bye Sharp. Nope, too far. Previous generation. It starts to get really, really... Regigigas, Golurk, Golett, Carnivine, Riola. I think he's the generation after Lucario, right? Damn, this is crazy. There are so many Pokemon. It's just amazing, dude. Okay, here we go. Tynamo. Emolga. Where's Emolga on this page? Oh, no, they're further. Okay. Tynamo. Oh, I don't have an Axew yet. Well, I'll put this in there for now. Boom. Axew, Fracture, Haxorus. Great. Next is a Diplin. I know that he's very far in the Pokedex. He's like a weird, like, apple. He's like a weird apple dragon-ish. Wait, why is he there? But then his evolution is way down. Weird. Okay. Too far. We'll do him later. Dude, Walking Wake is fucking cool. Okay. Next. What? Oh, Appleton. There appears to be a few different... Okay, here we go. Colossal. Dude, I've never seen any of these Pokemon, dude. Grapploct is what a cool Pokemon, bro. A grappling octopus, man. There are some really clever ones in here. Okay. I don't see... Oh, that's not too far. Okay, we'll find Grookey, Appleton. Where Grookey is like the last... No, he's second to last. Here we go. Wait. Maybe I don't have Grookey yet. Okay, I don't even have that. Generation... Oh, is there Generation 9 as well? Oh my god, wow. Okay. There's a full generation or two of Pokemon that I have not even added to this yet. So we're going to skip Appleton for now. Tatsugiri, we're skipping him as well. We're also going to choose which of these do we like more. They're both pretty cute. Mimicry Pokemon. There's such similar pictures. I'm going to keep this one, and this is the donation box. Dratini. Already have one. Let's see if I like that art more. That one's easy to find because it's first. I will flip right to... Actually, I literally flipped right to it first try. Just by chance, but... Okay, do I like this? Both. I like the one that I have more. Donation box. Next, Dragonair. I like the one that I have. Both pretty cute. Hey, Dobby. You want to come? Come on, come sit down. You can play Pokemon with us. Come on. This is. I don't think you need to have this. Check it out. Come on. Come on. There you go. I'm gonna go check on my chocolate refiner real quick. It's still rolling, so we're good to go. Do I like this Dragonair or my other one more? That's the question here. I think I like the other one more. She's kind of flying through the air behind like a waterfall. So this is the donation box. Next, the Zygarde. Okay. Where's he at in the Pokedex? What the hell? This must be a different form. Mine doesn't look shit like that. Mine looks like this. Mine looks like a dog. But then there's a different form. But he is a dragon ground type order Pokemon. Let's see what he reads. Looking for the Pokedex entries. It's kind of what where are they? Spoiler. Mega Zygarde. What the shit? 10% form. Okay, well, what number is he? Dude, look at that guy. All right, well, then they're all the same, so let's do 10% form. We'll put him there. Ice times 4, because he's a dragon ground type. Next, we'll put him in later because he's super freaking high. Barbaracle. Okay, I do have an Aurorus, so that'll be easy. And a Sylveon. Wait, I had a Sylveon. I'll eventually get through them. We're working our way through this. So some of them are duplicates, and we'll see. We'll just pick the one that we like the artwork more, you know. Okay, it'd be cool if they had their numbers, the National Dex numbers, on the cards. Pokemon Company, that would be really cool to do that. Okay, he's near Aegislash. He's near Tyrant and Tyrantrum, which I think are. He's also near Gumi. Okay, wait, did I see that? There we go. Okay. Okay, there's Aurorus right there. What are we looking for? Bravo. Okay. Aegislash, Spritzy, Aromatisse, Swirlix, Slurpuff, Inkay, Malamar, which I do have, Pinnacle, and Barbaracle. Boom. See? Much easier when there are Pokemon near them in my Pokedex already. Next. Rockruff. Oh, spelled it wrong. He's near Grubbin, which is one of my... Grubbin, Vikavolt, Crabrawler, Crabominable, Oricorio, Cootiefly, Ribombee, Rockruff. Rockruff is a very cute dog Pokemon. He's howling at the moon. How cute is that? Let's double check. Vikavolt. Got it. Cool. Next. Got a Blizzc. Big fan of Blizzc. Looks like that. We've got this one. Cool looking card. He's near Mamoswine. He's near Leafeon, Glaceon, Probopass, Rotom. Okay, I do have Rotom. I think it's this. Yeah, okay, there's Rotom there. There's Dialga. He's before that. He's after. He's before Rotom as well. Okay. Yanmega. There we go. Have Yanmega. Togekiss, Yanmega, Leafeon, Glaceon, Blizzc. Yanmega, Leafeon, Glaceon, Blizzc. Whoa! Next. Silly Cobra. Interesting name. Silly Cobra. Is by Appleton. Next. Riolu, which I already have one, but we'll see if we like the art better. There we go. It's by Munchlax Card Shop. That's Gen 3. Still Gen 3. There we go. Bro, we got to find a better spot for this damn mic. There we go. Because I keep bumping into it with my fist. I imagine it's probably not pleasant. Purloin. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Almost damaged my page. Riolu. It's foil. It's a reverse hollow, but I don't like it as much as the one that I already have. Out of these two, we're choosing. I'm choosing this one. Isn't that so silly? It tricked me because it was on the other side. I'm choosing the one that I already had. Riolu, to the donation box you go, brother. Next. Another Riolu. Also a reverse foil. Don't like the art quite as much. I'm just going to hold on to these and I'll give these... Ooh, Probopass. Here we go. Cool looking art. Cool looking card. Let's see what number he is. He's by Frost. Which I have a Heatran. Okay. I can just count backwards from Heatran. Man, there's a lot of Pokemon in this binder already, I'll tell you that. And I still can't quite remember the fucking generations, man. And it's not like they're always a 100, so like 400, it'd be cool if there was just a 100 every time. Because then it'd be like, oh, it's in the 400s, it's a generation 4, you know, but they didn't decide to do that. Or more specifically, you never know how many Pokemon you're going to discover. Here we go. Here's Blizzc. You never know how many Pokemon you're going to discover in a new region, you know? Man, this is where you got to RP. Okay, if you're going to Pokemon, it's a role-playing game. You've got to RP. Blizzc, we've got Mamoswine, Porygon Z, Gallade, Probopass. Check. Next. Roly-Coly. I think he's the one who becomes that cold Pokemon, Colossus or whatever. This is a Pokemon that I've never seen in the wild. Bolton, yeah, I don't have anybody near him. Hey, we can do him later. Geibel. Okay, I don't know if I have any Geibels in here. That goes here. Back to No, I think that is generation 4. Yeah, okay. He's before Hippodon. Just by a bit. He's in the same page. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't have one. Neat. So I've got Cinder, Bonsley, Mime Jr., Happini, Chatot, Spiritomb, Geibel. See if I did that right. It's going to take Bronzong, Bonsley, Mime Jr., Happini, Chatot, Spiritomb, Geibel. Check. Boom. Next. Sandile. He's a little crocodile Pokemon. A cute little crocodile Pokemon. Almost looks like he's still in his egg in that one. I think Sandile was in the same generation as this, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe in the next one. Next one. Okay. He's by Darumaka. Great. And I went right to Darumaka. I already have a Sandile. Cool. But which art do I like more? That's the question here. Yeah, I like the one that I have. Donation box. What do we got next? We have barely made a dent in this thing. Ooh, Lycanroc. He evolves from Rockruff. See if we can find that without the Pokedex. It was one of the later ones. There, found him. Cool. That's it. That's nice when it's that easy. Next. Carkol. He goes after Roly-Coly. Put that in an order. You know what we can do with those ones is we can put them in order so that when we do get to that Pokedex, it becomes very easy to order them. You know what I mean? Like Diplin. Both of those do from that one. Anyway, next. Glimora. Interesting. This book, Glimora's Pokedex entry reads, Glimora's petals are made of crystallized poison energy. It has recently become evident that these petals resemble Terrajewels. I don't know what a Terrajewel is, but I'm imagining something in that region or in that game specifically. Okay. Too far in that's not, man, there's a lot of Pokemon. 900. That's crazy, dude. Anorith, there we go. That is a Generation 3 fossil Pokemon. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. See? Told you. There's some, and when you do learn them, or when you like adventure and you find them in the wild, very easy to remember what region you found them in. He is after Cradilly. I know there's a Laron. I have a good amount of Pokemon. Let's see, what are we looking for? Phoebus and Milotic. Okay. Anorith goes Lileep, Cradily, Anorith, and Armaldo. Armaldo's pretty cool. There we go. Next. Diancie. Okay. A legendary Pokemon. Or close. Okay, I do have Yveltal. Great. There's Yveltal right there. Wait. Yveltal, Zygarde, Diancie. Cool. What is that sound? Okay, in which case we can put the Zygarde here because we do have a spot for him. Because Zygarde goes right after Yveltal. So, I know it's his 10% form, but that's the placeholder for now until we get a clue. Next, we've got Quagsire, Generation 2. Evolves from Wooper. Right before Espeon. I don't know that I have an Espeon in this book yet. Oh, wait. But I do have one to put in here. Okay, what do we got? We're going for Generation 2. Check. We're going for Wooper if we have one. If not, we're looking for something close by. Sunkern, Slowking, Murkrow. There's Murkrow. Umbreon. Espeon. Quagsire. Yanma. Wooper. Quagsire. Got it. Next. Phalanx. He's pretty far into the national dex. Let's see. I don't really have anybody that's near him, so he's going to wait till later. Berserker is a cool ass Pokemon, dude. Knuckle Stack, same idea. He's actually on this page, I think. Not quite. He's, well, I guess we'll see. We'll check. You never know. Knuckle Stack. He's by Squawkabilly and Arboliva. I do not have any. Oh, wait. I do have a Charcadet. Okay, I can count back from a Charcadet. $940. Wow, okay. I have a Charcadet, but he's not in here yet. All right, and you will wait. Wait for your spot, buddy. Fanpy, I already have one. Just going to see if I like this art more, which seems unlikely because I really like the art that I have. There's got to be a fucking better way. I'm just going to put this in my lap, dude. There's just no way. No, that's not going to work either. Where is Fanpy? Okay. I didn't even need to look him up. I already know where he is. I know that he's a Gen 2. What the hell? And I almost went right to him. He's one page back. Nope. Forward. There he is. I have a really awesome Fanpy that I already have, and he's foil. Keep it. Donation box it goes. Next, Mankey. Already have one. Damn. This is significantly more efficient than the other way to do it, and it's still a little tedious. But, ooh, this Mankey artwork is good. Duh, same idea. I didn't need to look up him. I mostly just need to know what generation they're in. Then I can find what I have that's closest, you know? And these are in my binder. Like, eventually they'll take damage, but I mean, it's okay. They're commons and uncommons just for collecting. God damn it. Grappler. There we go. Ooh, I do have a Mankey art that's already really good. Somebody else can enjoy this one. Next. Ooh, really awesome Pancham art. What number is he? There we go. He's by Aegis/Slash Dubblade. It's the last chunk of stuff that I have. There we go. Okay. This is a pretty cool artwork. He's kind of fighting. The other one, he's kind of looking mischievous in a tree. Both are pretty great. Tough choice. I'm going to keep the one that I have. He's kind of looking mischievous in a tree. That's kind of cute. We'll keep that one for now. Ooh, Mienfu. Really cool looking guy. Mienfu is in generation. Let's see. By Drudagon. I do have one of those. Golette Poniard. Okay, by Sharp. Dino. Okay. There's Poniard. There's... I guess we'll count back from Poniard. That's probably our best bet. Oh, there's Drudagon. Okay. He's right before Drudagon, and then Mienshao, then Mienfu. Cool. Next, Whiscash. Very cool Gen 2 fish Pokemon. He's a huge catfish. Very good in competitive Pokemon, I think, because of his ground water type. Looking for Barboach. Remoraid. Could he be a Gen 3? I think he's a Gen 2. I'm pretty certain he's a Gen 2. Chinchou, Quagsire, Dunsparce, Remoraid. Maybe I don't have Barboach in here yet. That's I'm questioning. We're about to find out. Okay, he's a Gen 3 fish Pokemon. He's near Solrock and Lunatone and Corphish. There's Corphish, there's Barboach. Boom. New dex entry. Pachow! Good artwork, too. Bonsley. I don't have a Bonsley yet. Very cool. I think, what is he, Gen 4 when some of those guys got baby forms? Yeah, there we go. He's near Bronzong. And Skuntank. Here's Skuntank right here. Bronzong. He's the very next Pokemon after Bronzong. Bonsley. Check. Next. Mienfoo. We just got one, but this artwork is much cooler. Where was he? Man. What the hell? No, remove that. Looking for Mienfoo. By Drudagon, right, okay. Drudagon, Mienshao, Mienfoo. Yeah, this is a super. He's like stretching. That's a pretty good card. Keep that one. Oh my god, what? What are we doing? Okay, wrong channel. Okay, what is the next Pokemon in... Ooh, it's on the same page. How convenient for us. Golett. Okay, cool artwork. Let's see, Mienfoo. Where is he? Okay, he's after Drotagon. He's actually right after Drotagon. Perfect. Listen to some. There's no music playing on the stream, which I always think like maybe that's weird, but like I'm talking and that's kind of cool. Drillbur. You know what we can do? I wonder if we can. Can we watch YouTube videos without getting a class or without getting a copyright? Like, and just do like. Is there anything good that we can watch? Oh my god, that looks awesome. Jeff Nipper, baby. I don't really like shorts. Let's show less shorts. Summonage. Pizza with Frank. Oh, that's a good episode. Let's watch this. Wait, where's Drillbur we're looking for? Timber. 2 before Timber. This is a good show. Timber, Audino, Excadrill. Timber, Audino, Excadrill. I like Frank. He's badass. Nose pass. Got one. I like the art more. Keeping it. Dude, I could do this all day. Sorting Pokemon cards and watching YouTube. Frank Pinello is badass, dude. Larvitar. I don't have one yet. Look at that little truck. Trying to figure out how What in the world, man? Oh, I just want to watch my actual stream. There we go. Oh my god, it's so quiet you can't even hear the show. What's up with that? Jesus Christ, this is like barely running. But it's my phone, it's not Twitch. Twitch is fine. Oh my god, it's muted.
Like, I built a hand-built brick oven. It was a pain in the ass to make. It wasn't accessible to people, and I was like, if I could bring accessibility into this space, more people could do this.
We're gonna go visit some of the pizzerias and pizza makers that have taken the rock box and taken it to the next level. Where else should I go?
And straight off the bat, you gotta go see Carl at Crisp. Pretty like
Bro,
They made some waves.
he's annoyingly handsome. Once you get past that, he's an incredibly
Christ.
serious pizza.
I've been hearing a lot about Chris. So we're standing outside of Marylebone, which is an amazing neighborhood in London. It's very posh. There's a lot of people walking around, and this beautiful pub that we're standing in front of also serves incredible
There's
pizza.
no way it's that
It's
shallow.
an amazing
There's
pizzeria.
just no fucking way.
But you would never know it's a pizzeria.
I can see that I've
It's
dropped
tucked inside
no
of this
frames.
insane pub, the Marlborough. And you know what's interesting? It's like most pizzerias want to show the pizza, but you don't see the ovens or any of the pizza being made until you really walk downstairs.
Yeah. Carl, he like honed his pizza craft and then built
It
it
must
up.
just be
He's
my.
the
Oh, you know
specific
what?
guy
It is
I
my
know
phone.
that everything in this place was down to
That
a
checks
T.
out.
Bro, he doesn't really come out the kitchen. Like, getting
But
him on
the
camera
quality,
is
like, that's a
different. He
watchable
stays
stream
in the
on my
back.
phone.
I love
Doesn't
it.
really like the limelight. He just like wants to get the
Jesus
pizza
Christ,
done.
my phone is slow
So
as
we're
fuck.
gonna go meet Lee inside, have a couple pizzas, and hopefully get a tour from Mike. Is that the game plan?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? This place is beautiful. How long have you guys been open for now?
This is month 6, is it? Yeah.
Only 6 months. How long does it feel like you've been open for?
10 years.
2 years?
Yeah,
10 years.
literally.
This guy needs some sleep.
The whole place is yours, and you guys restored this.
Yeah,
What,
yeah.
like, what kind of undertaking was that?
So it was literally gutted completely. The only thing that was left was this floor.
Oh, wow.
That's the only thing we've kept.
Well, it's very sympathetically done to the sort of period of the time.
It had to
that
be.
the
Like
building
this was, I think this is like 1758. This was built. The landlords were very keen on it being a Victorian pub.
Upstairs, obviously the pub, and that's like the overfill. And then in here is like 57-seater, but it's maxed out 4 weeks in advance to get in. This whole shop fit and build is Carl's head. Obviously, Pizza Pilgrim started the
I can't believe
Neapolitan
that it was muted.
And
That's
then
crazy.
Carl started off the London pizza scene, as everyone calls it, but it's a different style to New York, it's a different style to Neapolitan.
Can I just say something? Pizzas in pubs isn't a new thing, but I think the product you're bringing here is exactly why it's so popular.
I didn't realize that it was a family pub that you started in.
Yeah.
And
Look at this
you grew up
distressed
in this
sweatshirt.
atmosphere.
Frank, come on,
I've
guys.
seen it. But
You
then
don't gotta
I've
be
also
doing all
seen the
that.
Decline. You know, when
Right.
food was basically what pubs need now. There's not that drinking culture. Whereas when my nan had it, it was just booze.
Right.
By the time I was ready to take the lease off of her, the pub was taking $4,500 a week, which is nothing. You know, we might take that on a lunch on a Tuesday. You know. Yeah. The first time I ever got into pizza was watching the first episode of the Brooklyn show.
Get out of
That's
here.
how I started pizza. Swear to God.
What's your journey with the dough, Carl? Because obviously your product is insane.
That was it. I done it 2 years. 2 years of just obsession. I made dough every day.
And did you know what the end product was in your head?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you had the goal.
I knew exactly. Like I showed Mike the photo that I took when I first ever made a pizza and how I wanted it to look. And it's like, it looks terrible when we look back on it, but you know, that manifestation. Like I genuinely knew one day the finished article is what we have here.
Here it is.
And
It's a square, huh?
Yeah, so it's
so Sicilian.
Amazing.
you're gonna get a few
Maron.
the traditional 12-inch pizzas. You then have the bar pies, and then the grandmother.
Oh my goodness. That's just f***ing crazy.
This might sound like an ignorant question. When did dips become a thing?
In
Did
New York,
Domino's
we don't-
start it or what?
We don't really have
They
to
don't
go
do
around
that.
in the
No.
States, but so far the pizzeria I've been to out here, it's like a big thing to do.
Yeah. It's a. I think it's a British thing.
We had that trend of Neapolitan for ages, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I think people were looking to try and get their crust disappeared.
And it goes with a beer.
And it goes great with a beer.
Yeah.
Was it only New York where you came around and scattered pizzas? Did you go to other cities in America also?
I took the
took the
team
boys
to
to New
New Haven,
Haven.
but I didn't really get outside of New York. No, I knew that was the style I wanted. I mixed between Naples and New York, so our flour here is Neapolitan flour, but our dough recipe is a New York style.
It's funny because the pizza reminds me most of like a New Haven style pizza. Just like the size of it and
Yeah.
crispiness of it and
Yeah.
you know how delicious it is, how dark it gets around the crust.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's really good.
I'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations on
Stay up.
everything. It's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Yeah, we will.
Yes, mate.
Lee,
Thank you, boy.
I'll be seeing you soon.
Thank you, man.
Did you get enough hugs and stuff?
So we're in Hackney Wick, coming to visit Hannah. Yeah, it gives me a very like Bushwick 2009, 2010 feel. The vibe is very cool. The river is right over there with some houseboats on it. It's a very special night for Dough Hands. They're opening the second location. Tonight's friends and family. The pizzas are flowing, the music's bumping, and we just happen to show up. Hannah's known for that London-style pizza as well, but this new iteration of Dough Hands is gonna be serving bigger pies by the slice. The day before this opening party, I got to stop by and hang out with Hannah and get her take on what London-style pizza is as she was preparing to open her second location.
I'll be back. I gotta go to the bathroom. I shall return. Okay. Oh, damn! I had to go to the bathroom. Okay, back to it.
What's going on?
Hello, hello.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming in.
The new place looks
You good?
great. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's shiny at the moment, very shiny, very new.
Heard you're gonna make some pizza.
Shiny.
There's a few different ones that I was going to do maybe, but I thought we'd start off with tomato pie and then we're going to finish it with
Look at that
various
oven,
things
dude.
like anchovies, a spicy green sauce, stracciatella, and pecorino.
My favorite. Let's do it.
Oh, where's my... Sorry, I need my,
that's all right.
my little pizza spatula.
Hey, new kitchen, right? So how is this new location different from the original dough hands?
So original dough hands is like personal pies, basically.
Okay.
Like more of like a 13-inch pizza, different menu.
That dough really looks beautiful.
Yeah, she's puffy today.
So airy and puffy, but it's still like strong. I can tell when
Yeah.
you're stretching it, it's still strong.
But this is how I want it, like on the sort of. not
Frank
overproof,
Pinello,
but
that fella,
it's
he's
on
like the
that-
pizza goat.
on
I
that
think he's
side
the
of it,
pizza,
you know,
one of the
that's-
pizza goats.
But you can see it's like got bubbles all throughout.
I've been to his
it, like-
pizzeria a handful of times.
Yeah.
It's called Best
New
Pizzas
York,
in
the
Williamsburg,
pizza guys
Brooklyn.
For a 20-inch pie,
Fire.
Like slap the shit out of it and
Yeah.
like do all this. And like as a pizza maker coming up, I used to look at that and I'm like, I don't know if that's the best thing for the pizza.
Yeah.
You guys seem to be much more delicate. And You
Yeah.
don't play with the pizza as much, and I think it makes for a much more artisanal.
He makes one of my
pizza
favorite
and
pizzas
an
in New York.
easier to like
Frank
chew
does.
pizza.
His
And it
restaurant.
preserves
He
the
doesn't
air,
work
I
that much.
think.
preserves the air,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
It doesn't
exactly.
get knocked out.
Yeah.
You can tell that's a pro right there. 1, 2, 3, slid right off that big ass peel.
Yeah.
What was your process with the dough like over
I
the
like
years?
tray
We used to,
pizzas.
like, I started at market stores, so I was using like little gosneys and stuff. So the dough was definitely different at that time. I worked at pizzerias before I started this, so I was just going off other things that I'd done before. So it has developed a bit.
Do you still tweak it? Do you still mess with it? Or are you like, I'm happy with it, I don't want to...
We do, but you know what? We keep coming back to this one, and just nothing has been better than what we already do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm
That
trying to think of
crunch when you roll the
a
pizza
food
cutter
pop-up
out,
that I
that's
could
always
do.
a good
You
sound.
know, it's a good one when the slice separates on its own.
Yes,
That's when
yes,
you
yes,
know
yes.
that the crisp is a.
And so what do you finish this one with typically?
What I think is makes it the ultimate pizza is just to add all of the other bits on, which is the stracci, the green sauce, the anchovies, and the pecorino.
She said spicy green sauce. I wonder what
So
that
that's
is.
Beautiful. I want to eat it. Let's go.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it. But this looks so good. I'm like, my mouth is watering. Ooh. Wow, it's still super crispy after all that time.
Yeah, it's held it.
Like, cheers.
Cheers.
This is phenomenal.
Like all the pizzas that I love.
It's like a pizza.
About
He just
balance, I feel
pizza
like
is
that
his
one
whole
has
life.
all the
Yeah.
notes, you know?
The toppings are really good, but the crust, like to me, like the most important part, the dough is really, really good.
I wonder
Like,
how
It
my
has,
water
like,
bottle
it's
went.
light, crispy, but it also has like some mass to it. It's not super duper skinny.
Yeah.
Like the burnt parts don't taste burnt, they taste nice and sweet.
I don't like
Really,
when
really
I don't
delicious.
really like when
Thank
pizzas
you.
are like razor fucking thin. I like when
I
you
just
can
bit
tell
the
like,
side of
oh,
my
this
tongue
is
for this. I'm like, so good, so good. What's your origin story? How
Yeah.
did you get into this?
Yeah,
That
so
much
I
cracker,
went to
that much
uni in
crunch,
Brighton,
meh.
And I got a job as a pizza chef then when I was like 19.
Cool.
And then ended up doing that for like 5 years.
Yep.
I went traveling and I was in Australia for a bit and I was a pizza chef again in Sydney.
how long is this?
And then
Oh,
came back
yeah, we got
and then
21 minutes
lockdown
of
hit
this shit.
and like so many people's stories, I suppose lockdown sort of gave me time to work on a project.
So much amazing stuff happened during
Yeah.
COVID, I feel
yeah,
like.
yeah.
Were you trained by someone? Did you start off as like a busser first and then like prep in the kitchen, or did you get hired straight away as like the pizza cook?
No, so I was hired first of all to be on the phones. So it's like classic, like, you know, like ring up, like you answer the phone to order your pizza, which I find insane now, like everything was handwritten. Minimal mistakes though, like considering. Basically started asking like, can you let me make my own pizza at the end of the night? And then that just sort of developed into me becoming a chef there.
That's funny.
Yeah. We're about to make a pepperoni shallot.
The first opportunity that came along for you to open your own place, how did that come about?
I live in Brixton now, and there's a road in Brixton called Brixton Station Road. There's like a guy selling juice. There's like someone else selling like phone chargers, and I got a stall there, and I was selling pizza there.
Sweet.
With a gosney and this like little sort of like setup that looked like something from like an EastEnders like market stall.
Yeah.
It wasn't chic at all, but yeah, kind
did
of
the
made
job.
it work. It did the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It did the job. Because you could like sling it in the back of your car, like yeah, it's easily transportable and Yeah, I mean, it was a great bit of kit.
Ooh, this one looks fantastic.
Great bit of kit.
And I think that's why like people are now like trying to excel like even more than that, because you can now make pizza in your backyard that you could get in restaurants like 10 years ago or whatever. And I think that's just like elevated the whole scene, because ultimately you're going to
Oh, Marowak.
better than you can do at home.
Huge fan of Marowak.
Tops of them.
Yeah.
I think I have one, but I'm gonna see if I
the
like
crust
this
to
art
have
better.
like almost like a glass shattering like crack like that. Do you know what I mean? Where,
I love that.
What else could be
Smell
cool
is so good.
is to put the duplicates in here
We're obsessed with
anyway,
pizza, and
and then
pizza is
just
always
give
so
them
popular.
away.
And then
Like,
people
oh, you
are
like that
just
Pokemon? Here,
waiting.
take the extra. You know what I mean?
Damn, you guys do
Cuba,
it
there we go.
right
I don't have
over
Marowak
here
yet.
in
Fuck
London
yeah.
With the microplane cheese, it's like.
yeah.
I wonder what happens in like another 20 years when like the kids, like our kids, you know, who've had these experiences, like watching their moms and dads make pizza, like how are they gonna feel about pizza?
Yeah,
Knuckle
yeah. What's
stuff?
the next
You
thing?
have one?
Right, like pizza
Donate.
might even get more crazy.
People are going to be milling flour.
Ooh,
and
toxic
like
bro.
chickens and,
Hell
like,
yeah.
There'll be a
the
whole like
cows.
country developed to pizza, you know?
Yeah,
It's like if
exactly.
you
Balance,
pizza moved to this country,
have-
with your regular, the first
Limit.
regular,
Okay. Toxic
really
bro.
hit me right away and really, really nice. Stand straight up.
Yeah.
No flop jalop, as they say in Brooklyn.
No flop jalop. Yeah, you gotta fold it and then it can't sag like that. That's a badass Entei card that I got. Who knew?
Bam.
We're here in St. Albans Market to see our friend Adam Atkins.
Hi everyone.
My bro.
Yo.
Okay.
This is like a chilled version of London, basically, a little
Okay.
bit.
Toxic Rook, I think, is level.
It's
Is
slow.
generation
Yeah,
4.
a lot of people come out of London, they come here to just chill out, get away
Nice.
from it a little bit. So.
Nice.
But yeah, this was, it's like 50, 53, 54 years old.
Okay.
1972 Chevrolet P10 step van. It's got like the original 250 straight six in it.
This thing
Have
in
a
there.
seat.
So, all right.
That's a cool
And is
truck,
this a
man.
Gear shifter right here?
That's actually the handbrake. I built the van around how I worked. 10 years ago, I basically set up with a bicycle to cycle my entire setup here. One rock box,
Yeah.
like a trailer I used to tow with an American beach cruiser bike.
And
I
pizza peddler.
peddling pizza.
Bro, it's so tight, man.
Sell,
I
like,
love this
10,
shit.
20, 30, 40 pizzas, and it just got better and better. I had a little three-wheeler here, 2 rock
10, 20
boxes.
foot
ran
pizzas,
that for
got
3
better.
years, and then we got this one. Yeah, but anyway, let's
What
make
is
a
it
pizza.
like? Yeah, let's make a
Well,
pizza.
yeah,
Where the hell
so
is
what I
Croa
normally
going?
do is I get here in the morning, as you see, I'll set up. I normally like talk to myself a little bit. I'm like, right, time's up, done that. I get the ovens rocking. Just got to change it from eco mode. We're working in centigrade today.
Sure.
Carnivore.
We run the ovens around 470 to 485 on the air temp, and that's going to give me like that about an 80-second bake.
Sure.
Basically, I have like 5 core pizzas, and then my 6th pizza changes weekly. Cool. So today we've got the pizza carbonara, and I've jazzed it up a little bit. I've taken it to another level.
Okay.
First pizza I make.
God
is the
damn, it's
special.
so hard
I
to
usually
find 'em in
film
this
it,
bitch,
Take
dude.
some pictures, put it out on Instagram. Come get it, people. But right, let's make a pizza.
Let's
so
go.
let's talk about the dough. A little
Okay,
bit.
what do we
So,
got? He's right before
this is all room
Carnivine.
temperature fermentation.
So it stays out in
it's
no
all room
refrigerator.
temperature. So I kind of go back to like the olden days in Napoli, right? They didn't have refrigeration. It's not overly hydrated as well. So
Carnivine,
I'm running
Toxic
like
Croak. There we go.
62%.
Oh, that was so hard to
Not
find.
massive, not wild. I'm a sort
Yep,
of flat
stretch
guy.
it like that, Neapolitan
Yeah,
style. You see a
and
lot
that's
of
it.
Italian guys
Yeah.
stretch the pizza dough like that.
So this is just starchy pasta water, load of pecorino, and I toasted off the black pepper, just to give it this light little coating.
Already have that
So
one.
what do you call
Donate.
this? Is this like a cacio e pepe pizza?
So well, no, this is the carbonara pizza.
The
So
carbonara
yeah,
pizza.
yeah.
Relicanth.
Because
Big
what
fan
I've
of
done, so I
Relicanth. He's a
pre-cooked
deep
this
sea
is
fish
the
Pokemon
guanciale,
from Generation
and this
3.
one's the Calabrian one. So it's
See if
got
we
a
can
little
find.
tingle, a little bit of spice on it.
I know I have one already, but I gotta see if I like
So
this
that
art
extra
more.
fat doesn't end up on the pizza.
That's why. If you have a look at
I think
this
he's
here,
later than that, is he
Keep
not?
that fat.
So this is a
Yeah, he's
egg,
definitely later.
And guanciale fat emulsion.
Yeah,
That's your
gotcha.
like egg part of the
Gotcha,
carbonara
gotcha,
pizza.
gotcha.
So I've gone a little bit chefy with this one.
Well, hey,
So I'm just going to stretch it to the limits. We're at a 270-gram dough ball.
that dough just
Oh, I don't have one in here yet. I have one. It's just not.
438,
Oh yeah, here we go. He's right near.
First
Okay.
pizza of the day is usually could be a little
It's
challenging,
your
right?
first, first pancake, right? It's like, you know, you're testing the pan.
you saw
love
that
disc.
crust really pop as soon as it got
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
the bottom of it.
He's right
looks
before
great.
Love Disc. I don't have
So
one
you
in
got
here
your
yet.
hot honey on top of
Right
the
after
oven,
corner
so
this.
it's warm,
That's
so it's nice
Clam
and easy to
pearl.
spread.
I've got no more rise. I'm checking the base.
Cool.
At this point, I'm just going to lift it up. I'm doming it, getting that last little bake on it.
Are you
Cloth
concerned with
Raveler.
the cheese burning? With okay, yeah, you.
Yeah, so I'm
great.
looking. I'm not looking really for much of a caramelization on the cheese.
Right, it's the Napoli way, right?
Yeah,
you don't want to
basically,
destroy
yeah.
that beautiful mozzarella.
No, I don't have any
And
of
then
those
we
in
put
there
this
yet.
one with our little drizzle.
Cloth.
You know, I gotta tell
Ghost
you,
Later.
like, the spiral with the
Raveler.
sauce.
Jen
Yeah,
It's like like in Long Island growing up. This is like something I used to see a lot. You know.
So
I have this one already as a foil. Donate.
Yeah,
I like the spiral as well.
Drillbert,
Yeah.
I put one in already.
Basil shouldn't really be on a carbonara.
Corydon.
Obviously,
Corydon.
It's nice to put that bit of green, that bit of freshness on there. There you go. So that is the pizza.
He's
carbonara.
very late
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
I'd
Pokedex.
normally go and share a slice
Do 'em
with
later.
Carmelo over there. We're coming over. This is the pizza carbonara, but the 2.0 version.
Glamora.
Slice.
Buonabadito.
You can fold it over.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
Well, look, it's Napoli style pizza, so you know I'm not expecting it to
Super
be
late in
crunchy or
Pokedex.
anything. I'm expecting that delicious, fresh
Ooh, that's a cool
ingredients.
Quagsire. I have one, but
Smells
he's Gen 2. Yeah.
I've got a customer. Boss, sorry about this. There's a lot of... There we go. You're the dude.
You're on,
Don't help him.
Ever been to jail or rehab?
on YouTube.
In the village jail of rehab.
What's it gonna be?
Yeah, right, Frank. Ooh, Sand Slash. Really good artwork on this one.
Yeah, sure.
What do we got here?
That's like me.
Marinara is like one of my favorite pizzas. Nowhere to hide.
What was the moment when you knew you could make pizza that would be successful? What was your aha moment?
It's actually when I got the rock box. So what actually happened was I lost my job, saw it advertised, and you probably say, I like a gadget. I like stuff that works well. I remember I cooked in
I didn't have
Indian
Sand
pizza.
Slash in here
It
yet.
just
Nice.
popped like
Sand
nothing
shrimp.
I had cooked before, and that was it. I was like, right, that's it. I'm gonna do
Ah,
something.
man, I want to make some
This
fucking
is the payoff.
sandwiches,
This is
man.
the bit
Ooh,
I
Timber.
love.
I don't have one yet.
Like making the pizza is,
Gen
is
4.
the fun part of it. With the social media side, with like the YouTube, the Facebook, stuff like that, I don't have to be here sweating all day long.
It feels like when you decided to switch careers, you really found like pizza, obviously something that you love, but you really found how to make it like your career and like your world in like an amazing way. You have advice?
See, this is what I need to do. But the sandwich version, because man, do I love making sandwiches, yo.
Even, you know,
I love making sandwiches. I love eating sandwiches. I love sandwiches, man.
Don't worry about.
Speaking of which, I am working on a sandwich pop-up. Don't you folks worry. I already have Sandshrew, Palpitoad. Here we go.
I started with one follower on Instagram. I started.
Nice. I was on the page already. Convenient.
I was just posting every time I was here. I was filming
Rockruff,
content,
already have.
And it just
Gligar, it might be a new
sharing
one.
it. You know, the way I see it, tomorrow's not given to anyone, and it's like if I have a lot of information, and I was in a job which I didn't really enjoy, I lost my job, stuff like that, and it's like I found something that I absolutely love. It's a cheap way of someone
After
starting a small
Dunsparce.
business, and small businesses grow. Margarita? Two margaritas,
Two
absolutely.
margaritas, good choice. I know you're getting busy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for bringing me into your world, showing me around a little bit.
Mate, thank you very much for coming.
Ooh, this is a better phalanx than I have. I'll keep that one. That one's really cute. Diglett.
So we're in front of Vincenzo's Pizza.
I know I have a
Tom
Diglett
Vincenzo's
already,
new
but see if I
pizzeria
like
in
some
Georgia,
more.
London. Tom is super interesting. He's an artist. He really was obsessed with the aesthetics of the pizzerias and the bars.
They're
in
cute.
Brooklyn.
I'll keep the
When
one
we
that I have,
stepped
I
into the
think.
shop, we saw the art on the wall, and turns out some of it was actually painted by him. So
Metacom,
I
already
understand
have.
why Tom
Metatite,
makes such beautiful
already have,
pizza,
but this is a good
and I
artwork.
understand why everyone loves this pizzeria. So honestly, I don't know what Tom is gonna have me do. He obviously has a team.
The one that I have is
that's
pretty
very
sick too,
capable,
though.
But I'm excited to get back there. You know, see his systems, see what makes this place so special. I've never seen this instrument before.
Take it out, it's magnetic.
It's magnetic. Now we're talking. But I tried a slice the other day, and I was literally blown away. So I can't wait to get back there and get cooking.
Donate.
How you doing, Frank?
Ooh, Bien Shao.
Good to see you, bruv. You good?
So happy to
Cool.
be here, man.
Coming,
Martial
man.
arts cat.
Right, yeah. Well, you want to get an apron on?
Let's
You
get
got
my-
one? This is Kiko, this is Frank.
Kiko, Frank. What's going on, Frank? Lola.
Nice. I'm getting better at knowing where they're at
What's going on, my man?
when you
Nice to
see
meet
them
you.
and you're
Let's not
going.
get in the way. way, just like elbow me or like burn me with like a peel or something, it's okay, I'm used to it.
Right, so this is the dough. It's been proving for 48 hours.
I forgot that I have TikTok
Get
now.
extra 20 inch. Do you want to do it?
Was that an adjustment? You go first so I can see your technique and then I'll take it from there.
I reckon like the way we do it a little bit different because we're not far from Naples, yeah, we're closer.
Right.
So I think
it takes its cues from Napoli. You guys are closer to Napoli. I feel
we've
like
got the ingredients.
Right.
And also, we didn't have good pizza here, but we had like these boss man shops, which is like they're cooked in a tin.
Okay.
And they're not very good.
Okay.
Right. We never had good pizza until Neapolitan pizza came along.
Right.
Yeah. I sort of like was watching what they were doing.
Mudbray.
Also going over to New York, so it's like a hybrid.
Yeah.
I was watching Pizza Show. Was going over to New York.
Is that DeFara?
Yeah, that's Dom. So I was watching the Pizza Show and I just paused it.
No.
That was the scene when you and Mark were there, chatting to people like Gio in his shop and stuff like that. Yeah, and I thought, oh, this is what I want to make. Just the dough, mozzarella. We don't really get the same mozzarella, you know, like the grande. We don't get that.
You don't get
grande.
Wishy-washy Marini Toxapex Mudbray is here.
This was made for me in Italy, but they called it American-style cheese.
Stuffle.
The vodka sauce, so
Mien Shao. Same one I just put in there, but it's foil, so we're gonna replace it with a foil.
It's quite a delicate dough.
It's quite a delicate dough. It's quite a delicate dough.
We're not used to it, you know. So like, really
What the hell, dude?
To the opposite end of it, you know.
It kind of makes sense, you know, and London, the rest of England. Whatever,
Same card I had, but foil. Switch it with the foil.
Had pizza like we're used to eating now.
It's quite a delicate dough.
Pizza, right?
Ooh.
Alright, beautiful. Hopefully I don't
That
mess this
Gliscor
up.
is sick. I like this Gligar more than the one that I had, so I'm gonna take that.
Cheese, olive oil, oregano in. Perfect.
Oregano.
This time when you
It's quite a delicate dough.
Yeah, it's
like
delicate.
this.
It's not as
delicate.
You know, like when you do it on your knuckles. We do that with a smaller one, but with a bigger
Where's
one.
Stuffle?
We
He's
don't
cool.
want
Too many thin spots.
Yeah, you get a
can
thin
do
spot.
that.
Yeah.
Salazzle, nice.
All the way to the edge of the pill.
All the way to the edge. Is it hard training people to make pizza, especially like big pies like that in London?
Yeah, it is. They're not used to it.
They're not used to it, you know?
Yeah, everyone who works here has never made pizza before.
So you had to teach them from scratch.
Teach them. Do you want to take some orders, Frank?
That's where it's at, dude.
Absolutely.
Teaching the homies from scratch.
Yeah, so I'm learning all the stations. Obviously, I'm kind of comfortable on all of these stations. The POS being the worst, but I'm still pretty good. Can I have your name, please? You don't have to tell us your real name, it's okay. These guys, they're professionals, they know what they're doing. How does it feel to be at the deck of like another,
Yeah, I like this
like,
one a
to
little
be
bit more.
honest, I made a lot of pizza in my life. It's my thing, but I still get nervous. It's like, I don't want to screw up the pizza in front of Tom, who's making beautiful pizzas. This is my pie, so I think we should give it
Geodude. Nice. I don't have a Geodude yet.
Working with another professional is really, really nice. You know, watching how they move, the little tricks. I was excited all day to come.
I like that too.
And it's paying off, to say the least.
When you're making food with somebody that knows how to make it, but then you're like, oh, I didn't think to do that. Even though if you've been doing it for years, you know, you still be like, oh, shit, that's a good idea.
How are you doing, boys? You good?
When he's not performing or in the studio, Sal Milton is seeking out the best pizza. Years of travel in the world made him a passionate food lover, and he's always looking for a great meal. Whenever we're together, we talk pizza.
Whenever we're together.
Coming through.
I like the one that I have. What's up, David?
I have to bring out the eyes for the best pizza in town. So
Amen, amen.
Hey, since I last seen you, it's night and day over here now.
Yeah. Now, what, like 2 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, not even that. Yeah.
Crazy.
And now we're doing it in London.
Amen, baby.
All right, I'm going to bring you a few things down, all right?
It's quite a delicate dough.
Characteristics of like his pies are like really nice. You know?
These motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, his pies are incredible, and Tom's got a real fascination and obsession with dough.
Yeah.
And getting his own kind of stamp on it.
Yeah.
So this is the one that I made for this shop, for the slice shop, the Spanakopita.
Yeah.
It's inspired by Sal's Lucia.
Yeah.
But what it's basically
Dabby, what?
inspired. So it's cream
What you laying on the
spinach,
floor
garlic,
for with your head in the corner, guy?
and it's got mozzarella on it as well.
Squat delicate
And it smells
dough.
like garlic and taste the garlic in
And
here.
Scotch
Smells delicious.
bonnet honey.
Very nice, very nice.
We first met through Tom, because I was obviously spent a lot of time in New York.
Where's the play? What are you guys chatting about again?
Everything.
Ooh, Crocodile.
Well to rights.
What
I don't
see
have him
in
yet.
the scene is a lot of characters,
A lot of characters.
which is similar to my scene.
Right.
But what I've noticed is the younger generation are really collaborative. There's less gatekeeping.
Yeah.
really like communal.
Yeah, we just
really
love. They just love to make
help
stuff,
each
man.
other out more. And I've learned a lot from the younger generation
Must be.
of producers.
Oh yeah, okay.
Their attitude, the communalness, and it's given me a lease of life. And I put some of their techniques
Squat,
into the music we make today, and I think it's improved it.
It's funny because I was just with an older pizza guy recently. Yeah, you guys are like sharing, you know, your ideas, your ingredients. He's like, if I asked a neighborhood pizzeria guy like what tomato he was using, he'd throw the can at my head. I was dying. I was like, yeah, that's like
That's a
old
good
Brooklyn.
line.
That's a fact. So to wrap up the trip, Ghazni decided to throw a pizza party at Hootenanny in Brixton. So
They're
many
always doing
familiar
that.
faces, so many pizza guys that
These
have
are
been
the
to
super
Brooklyn to
late in the
visit.
Pokedex
I feel
ones.
like very lucky right now because I'm getting all the best pizza guys in England to one by one come up, make their pizza while I get to stand here and ask questions. So,
Wait, wasn't
so
there a
will you
different balance
also
too?
adjust sauce and cheese?
Yeah, yeah. If I'm going a bit
I like
bigger,
this one a
you know,
lot.
there will be a little bit more sauce going on, a little bit more cheese.
I mean, there you go. That's pizza margarita for you,
That's
right?
it.
The pizza community in London is very robust. Every neighborhood has its own flavor. Every pizzeria's got its own thing going on.
If you're cooking in one of these, you don't want to cook in
If
the
you're
oven, you wanna
cooking
cook something
one
a
of
bit more
these-
crispier. What you can do is you can just shut the oven off.
So when you stick it back in, what are you looking
You
for?
shut the oven
I feel it
off.
crack, but I don't want it too dry.
Okay.
I don't want it over crispy.
The crust just looks so
It's
damn
just
good.
so silly, dude.
It's already getting coined,
Accent.
right? London
Yeah.
pizza, but
So
to be
silly.
honest, it's all been done before.
Sandaconda,
Can't take
like
away
the
that everyone
Pokedex.
was inspired by
Silly
what you guys
Cobra,
do.
nice, like
You
the
know, one thing that's
Pokedex.
really incredible is
Slitherwing,
to kind of
Makahita.
hear
I already
some
have
of
one,
these
but this one's
guys come up
cute.
to me and tell me what the pizza show meant to them. That feeling
Squat
is
a
makes me
delicate
feel
Joe.
very special. I also feel a little bit uncomfortable, to be honest, because pizza culture is so popular, and I know whatever small role we played, you know, it feels really important, and watching this culture grow has been. Yeah,
I kind of like this
don't
when they're
even
like
know.
training
I
on
don't know how
the
to explain
cliffside
it.
together. This one's he's
Next
kind
time
of
I
snoozing.
come back,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll put on an apron and work with you.
I'm putting you to work.
Ah, they're both good.
Definitely, 100%.
You gotta promise you won't have a mental breakdown though if I
No,
touch the dough.
I can actually walk away. I'll just trust you, let you handle it. It's
Is
fine.
that true? Will that
Yeah.
happen?
Get in your corner, yeah. Get in your corner.
Thanks again, brother. Thank you so much for having me. And thanks for coming by and making this pie.
Thank you, Frank.
Your pizza's delicious.
Wait, Stuffle. Did I put Stuffle in here?
How'd you know to come here?
Because I like to talk.
Yeah, me too.
I sure did. Stuffle's the last. Same one already have. Nose Pass already have. Mienfao already have. Lunatone. Ooh, but it's a foil, so it might be the winner. And the pizza show is really good. I just love pizzas, so it makes sense that I love it, but it's just a good show, you know? Let's put something else on in the background. See what we got going on. Wait, no. This, here we go. Andrew Callahan.
I always enter projects without knowing where they end up. And so travel down a river and I don't know what's around the corner. Responding to what happens, responding to what happened in my life, what happens in my business life, my personal life, and it sort of evolves. So over 4 years of construction, this project evolved. My name is Stefan Simkowitz, and we're at Hill House in Pasadena. We
Ooh, nice.
started
Hitmonlee.
building this place in 2021, and we finished a couple of months before the fires, and we're extremely lucky to have missed the opportunity to be burnt down. I don't know precisely when the home was built, but it's
Yes,
around
another page.
1890s. It was a classic farmhouse on a 1-acre property.
Boom. Page complete,
So
baby.
with sort of rustic
Voltorb,
farms and a lot of
Electro.
houses
Well,
in the
not
neighborhood
because
like
I have to
this.
get one more, but
The house was
have to
in
get a different Voltorb.
terrible
Voltorb,
state.
Electrode,
It
Execute,
was
Executor,
really
Cubone, Marowak,
run
Hitmonlee,
down.
Hitmonchan, Lickitung.
And I didn't
Page
really know
complete.
What to do with it. An artist
Boom.
I work with named Petra Kortrijk called me and said there's a property down the street that I think could be interesting. For you."
Onyx.
And we
Ooh.
bought it. We decided to run it as an artist residence space, so we'd invite artists.
I have
to
a
live
cool
here
10-year-old
for
Onyx card.
sometimes 2,
I'm going
3,
to keep
4,
him because he
5
looks like the
artists living here
original
with them.
Onyx.
So we turned
This is a
the
cute
old
card,
venue
but
into a
the other one
studio,
looks like the
and
legend.
it was
Oh,
a
nice.
wonderful
Machoke. I don't have
place.
Machoke yet. He's
Hung
fucking dope.
Art in here, and then I worked with Johnston Marklee, who is a very well-known architect. A woman by the name of Catherine Terstegen, when we worked with Johnston Marklee, was our account
There we
manager,
go.
and she
Finish
was
that
a
evolution.
designated
Just need a
architect.
Kadabra for
She
the
left the firm to teach.
previous. Then that page is almost done.
I
Next.
called her up, I said, Catherine,
Ooh, Stuffle, but
being
a
the
foil.
cost-effective art dealer, audio dealer, entrepreneur that I am, I said, would you be interested in working on the project with us? And she said yes. She drew up some plans, came up with some of the beginning fundamental ideas of the property, and she designed these two barns that were sitting in here, sort of that seem like almost ready-made barns, but aren't, because they've got like a slice in the front, like a sort of, they're slightly off angular. So really sort of standard but subtle. And we started construction. Really not even knowing, whether we'd live here, how we'd use it, but it began to sort of form over time as we built that it would be a great exhibition space, a great space to sort of share my love of art, my increasing love of audio. With COVID, with the homeless population, with a lot of problems, running a gallery space and a retail environment in LA is really difficult. Also, people in Los Angelinas generally don't like to leave their homes unless initiated by the impulse to make a lot of money, or socialize, or at a gala, or sort of the galleries. Really, you'd have an opening, and then during the week it sort of sat empty, and the spaces are quite, people come and look at art for 3 minutes. And it was always annoyed me. These artists make paintings and spend months or a year making a show, and then people will look in 3 seconds, they've seen the show. I wanted to construct this as a space to support the exhibition of artists who I finance, and to somehow get people to engage with art in a way that sort of slowed them down, forced them to sit. Made it pretty. We put a couch. People sit on the couch if it's comfortable. Acoustically treat the room so you don't want, you can talk in a room. You don't want to leave because it's acoustically bad. And then the music. The music is really engaging. That became kind of the idea. I loved the property instantly. I loved it because it had about 16 oak trees. It was a giant property. It was inexpensive when I bought it. They were asking X, and I offered like 30% less, and they accepted. And I was like, oh, wow. I was like surprised. And I was really uncertain. But I was like, okay, well, I realized like artists in LA have no place to work or live. It's very expensive, especially young emerging artists. So I was like, well, this can be a home for artists. And we had 4 artists, 3 artists living here at a time, rotating, and they produced here, and they sort of, I think the artists taught me how the space could work, how they used the kitchen, how they used the outdoor spaces, how they used the workspaces. Catherine Terstegen, the architect, did a presentation. She really explains it very well. The place functions like a chessboard. Chessboard has different pieces, pawns, kings, queens, and they can be placed on the board in different ways. There are 7 structures on the property, and each structure can be utilized in different ways. It can be used as an exhibition space, it can be used as a studio space, it can be used as a gathering space, it can be used as a space a guest can sleep. Sometimes we move the bed out and that becomes a studio. Sometimes. So the idea of a space being able to function in different capacities at different times with different needs. The main house is less of a home, but more of a gathering space that connects all the ancillary structures together. It's a space where people in the ancillary structures can gather, can eat, can cook.
There you go.
Can watch TV, relax. And also, we have many artists we work with and many people who travel through our lives. Sometimes we have 11 people sleeping here. The soul of the house was in that 1890 structure. We did stuff to modernize it. We reduced one of the peaks of the roof. We cleaned it up. We built an extra bedroom above the kitchen and sort of, we modernized the look, but really as much as possible, we kept the porch structure. We redid the whole porch. There's something about the way people used to live in the 1900s that we could learn a lot from today. They lived in a specific way where community was important. I think a lot of this area is about that. Also, the oak trees, which are great, fit with the house. So it really became important to us to preserve that envelope and not knock it down. It would have been much cheaper and much quicker to knock it down. And these are pains that you learn through suffering. But I wouldn't change a single decision today.
Vicavolt.
I'm not really interested in the history of the house or the pedigree of the house or the pedigree of the architecture. I'm interested in what I myself have been able to contribute, working with Katrin, working with Petra Kortride, who did the landscaping with me.
Annihilate.
working
Hell
with
yeah. So cool.
Myself to do the interior decorating. I don't believe in this like legacy of a sort of orthodoxy of things are special because they come from somewhere. I think things can become special because you recreate them in a specific way. Even as an art collector, I don't really care where the artist went to school. I don't care if they're educated. I don't care. If they're good, they're good. If the work speaks to me, it speaks to it. And I think a lot of the ideas I have with art collecting, even with audio, like so many things are elevated because the orthodoxy always wants to generate an origin story that oftentimes is far greater than the thing that thing actually is in real present time. And that orthodoxy essentially creates a recreation of myths that you end up with bad quality architecture. But this is a so-and-so, and this is you know. I'm really philosophically very much against sort of the origin stories of many things, whether it's architecture, culture,
I like that.
art. My father was an art collector in South Africa. I was always around art. I went to boarding school in England, I went to boarding school in America, and I then went to Stanford undergrad.
Ooh, almost a full
You know,
page.
when you're sort of from South
Sable,
Africa, you're
he's-
at boarding school in Connecticut, you kind of...
Tortuga, he's
you
cool.
kind of watch a lot of movies, you know, you're kind of a bit dislocated, so culture becomes important.
Trubbish.
And I watch a lot of movies. Movies, I think, are a form of really consumed movies, not just watched, like French New Wave, you know, consumed. And then I came to LA and I wanted to go to film school. So I applied to AFI after Stanford and I got in. It was an amazing year because that year had myself, Darren Aronofsky, Matthew Libatique, Scott Silver, who wrote The Joker, Todd Field, Doug Ellen, who created Entourage. It was a crazy year. It was like one of these magical years at film school, and I partnered with Scott Silver, made movies like John's House of Yes. Darren Aronofsky made Requiem for a Dream, and got into the movie business. One of the people I met in LA early on is a guy named Jim Corcoran. It's a crazy long story and journey. I've always liked art. I've always liked culture. It's always been important to me. It's in my background, my DNA, my epigenetics. I don't know. And I've always liked clothes and aesthetics and, you know, and I sort of taught myself. Petra Kortride is an artist I work with, very important to me. Been working with her for about 12, 13 years now. And she's a digital artist, but she considers herself in many respects a landscape artist. And she has an absolute passion for landscaping, roses and flowers, and she knows everything. For many years, we've been going to landscapes around Southern California, and she collaborated to do the landscaping with me, and it took many years in itself of buying material, selecting material. It's a fundamental part of the house because the landscaping exterior is as important as the interior. We preserve the oak trees, got a lot of exotic material out there, the maples, the esplanade apple trees, the 40 variants of aloes, the cycad, the autochthon bismarcks, the cacti. Something, again, really intentional, in itself a large project that had as much intention as the building of the architecture, as the art, as the audio, really integrated into one complete sort of unified space. Hill House is a compound with 8 structures. This is the small red barn.
That guy's
my
cool.
favorite room because I have my Simco One speakers, my new business. Simco Audio, where I'm a purveyor of high-end audio equipment. I try and get people to listen to vinyl records on turntables, on these amazing speakers that we build, manufactured in California. We make integrated amplifiers. We make cables. We make everything. We have events every 8 weeks where the entire property is rehung with either a group show or a single artist show who's presented. You're in Ken Taylor's show right now, Ken Taylor Renaga. We opened this Sunday. Beautiful exhibition. Everyone's welcome to come see it. And I spent a lot of time in this room, putting people on the couch, having them listen to music, look at art, sharing
Watchog,
classical,
Lilliput,
jazz, rock,
Herdier,
everything.
Stoutland,
and
Purloin.
To
Damn.
explain what this place is, it's kind of difficult because it's not necessarily a
Hopefully that doesn't
traditional
mean it's
home.
any more
It's
messed
kind of
up.
like a commune. We have artists stay, we have visitors all the time. Sometimes we have 11 people staying here.
Did you hear me say that?
Sometimes I'm not even staying here and we have 11 people staying here. It's really a space to share culture, to exhibit art, to change the way we think of living. For me personally, living isn't an isolated experience of I come to my home and it's empty. Living for me is sharing with as many people as I can. We don't have VIPs here. Everyone's very important. We welcome people who want to engage in culture from every walk of life. We're very proud of what we built here. And we're very happy to have open space here today covering Hill House. Sharing art is actually difficult. You build a beautiful place like this, you think people swarm. It's difficult. And I think I overcome these things by making sure that we really welcome people in our environment. When we have an opening, if we have food, if we run out of food, we order more food. I think what I've done here is made it so welcoming, so engaging that when people come, they have an emotional experience. And they do, if they come. And then they're like, you know, I was a real turd. And just being part of this history of the city, of this kind of collapse, recycle, refurbishment. It's not a home, it's a place. And it's a place for people to experience, you know, and you can come listen to music. You don't have to buy a piece of stereo gear from me. You can come if you want. And I have people who come, and you know what, when they come, I'll spend 5 hours with them playing their music because their time is equal to anyone's time, and it's valuable. And these are philosophies that imperfectly, as much as I can, I try to live by. And I would like to see an art world and a cultural world where we see more of this. When I built this, I realized from my almost 2 decades in the art business that I needed to do something very different to create an environment that I believed is appropriate for the experience of art. And that is intimacy, time, giving people something they understand. People do understand music much better than they understand art, for a simple reason. They listen to it all the time. Music is legible for people. Art is so far away from most people and so illegible that when people are confronted by it, if they don't like it or they think they don't like it, they reject it. Someone they don't recognize from a culture they don't recognize. They don't recognize those values, therefore those values are bad. No, they just don't understand those values. They don't understand where it's coming from. So I think music is like a form of glue that can bind things together. But more than that, once you learn about audio equipment, reference audio equipment, and what it can do, we today in the last decade have access to the entire catalog of mankind's musical output available to us through our cell phone to be reproduced authentically through systems that, you know, that present it in a crazy good way. And I'm not talking about Sonos and compression. And if you just spend some time and a little bit of money or a touch of intention, You can have this amazing experience at the tip of your fingertip. Kind of have a time machine. In each of these rooms, you have a sound system that's referenced, but what you have is a time machine. Each of these rooms has a little time machine in it. When you sit and look at the art, sometimes as an art dealer, you learn this as you learn art. You look at something like, I hate that. 10 years later, you revisit it, and you're like, that is one of the best paintings I've ever seen. It's a muscle. That the aesthetic muscle of understanding and appreciating art. There's no ways to develop it. We talk about the orthodoxy of value prior.
This is Gen 3.
You walk into a gallery. Guy hands you a press sheet immediately. This artist was just acquired by blah 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 museum. He's in a group show blah 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 museum. This museum, and he just sold at auction for blah blah blah. I'm not in the door. I was handed a piece of paper with some notes on it.
Got it.
And told by a gallerist or an assistant why the art I'm about to see is important. My foot does not cross the threshold of the gallery. I now walk into the gallery. I see a painting or sculpture or video, whatever, and I hate it. But I've been told 5 minutes ago it's important. It has value financially. It's important because there's curators at institutions who have said it's good. And I look and I'm like, what do you think of the painting? I'm like, wow, that's good. So I don't want to be an idiot. That's one way of doing it. The other way, give people a glass of water, it's hot in Pasadena, couch, make them comfortable, play some music, and let them look at it. Don't tell them what it is. Let them take it in. I think it's very important. I think if you allow people to do that, they can begin to see art. It's a meaningful space, and life is not like, you don't build houses so you're as conveniently isolated from the rest of the world as possible. You build homes and spend money to share things, and spaces that are not shared, in my opinion, they don't exist. If we start to redefine how we live, the very spaces in which we live can be redefined themselves. I think that is one of the hopes of architecture.
A lot, brother. Hey, buddy. I want to go do something else. I'm not sure what, though. I do have some chores to do. I'll probably go do my chores. Might stream again later. Might not. Stream for a handful of hours today already. That's the goal. Streaming every day for 30 days straight. No fucking matter what. If nobody shows up, that's fine. If folks show up, that's fine. Thinking of doing some attention-grabbing event, but not sure yet. I gotta build... One of the ones that I want to do, I need to build some buzz on the internet so that it's super worth it. Because it could be like a stream starting kind of a thing. You know, like, you know, some folks will have one stream that they're like, holy shit, this is when I started to pop off. I want to do something like that. And there's a few ideas that I have that could do that. So we're going to see. But I got through a nice chunk of that, a nice stack of this bulk to add them to the Pokedex. So I will see you next time. Also, we'll play some games soon. I just didn't feel like gaming today. Well, because I'm waiting for add-ons to be fixed on World of Warcraft Classic. Speaking of which, let's see if Curse Forge has any new updates. Okay, see you guys next time. We'll be back. Don't you worry. 30 days straight, streaming every day. We're going to see what happens. What the fuck?